Proverbs 22:15 and 16, rod and poverty. Yes. Folly is bound up in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline drives it far from him. That was never meant literal. People take it to say, I can beat my child if I want to. No, you can't. If you really want to take it literal, you'd be beating him with a rod, as we know some parents do. It was never meant literally, guys. It was meant in the same vein. And a rabbi said this, okay, who culturally understands the Old Testament better than Gentiles do. I'm a Gentile. But it was never meant literally. He said it was meant in the same way that a mom says, I brought you into this world, I'll take you out. It's just that you were supposed to obey your parents if they are decent. If you're being abused, sexually, for example, you don't have to obey them. You have to make up your mind. Are you going to turn them in, or how are you going to deal with it? But you don't have to obey them. I recommend turning them in, but each person has to decide how they want to handle it. Especially children who may not want to turn them in. I recommend turning them in. Whoever oppresses the poor to increase his own wealth or gives to the rich will only come to poverty. Does that mean people who they got to buy their name brand, and the name brand they buying is from people who is rich already? I don't know. It may. There's many people who give to pastors who are known to be worth tens, hundreds, or even $1 billion or more dollars, and they give to their charity. I'm like, that person's worth $1 billion. There are pastors that are worth near $1 billion or more than $1 billion. Watch out, born again believers. He who gives to the rich will surely come to poverty. What was it again? 22:15 and 16. Whoever oppresses the poor to increase his own wealth, and we know a lot of people do that, they have punishment and judgment coming. Or gives to the rich will only come to poverty. Many of these people who are targeting me, they're poor, I'm poor. They're targeting me because they promised to help them with housing or this, that, or the other. And I watch their lives just become poor and worse. They come to more poverty. Thinking that targeting me was gonna somehow rescue me. It don't. But for those of y'all who give to the rich, beware. I always say, when you do your tithes and offerings, give to a charity that you trust is actually helping the poor. If not, you give to the poor directly. You can give to folks who are homeless because you want to be blessed. I want you to be blessed. I want you to experience the fullness of God's miracle working power on your behalf, to carry you through this program with his presence like a force field around you, so that the targeting, he absorbs most of it, and so it becomes easy and light. His yoke is easy, his burden is light, and you can experience that. And I encourage you to help the poor with tithes and offerings. If you don't do it all the time, do it sometimes. Do it as often as possible, because you will be blessed. Don't leave off prayer and fasting and meditation, reading God's word and praising him. But watch out how you give your tithes and offerings, and make sure you're not giving to people who really don't deserve it. God bless. Like, subscribe, share, comment, any combination thereof.